Coming to you live at 1100 hour 50 minutes, Tuesday, August 6th. I want to talk about good African descendant men. We have good seed. How come that is not recognized in the diaspora of our race? I hope everybody having a good week. This is the Tuesday, so starting off the week good. If you work a 9 to 5, you work your own business. What are some things that you can see within? First, we're gonna go with ourselves. Within yourself, what are things that you can see, and more so, what are things that you do within yourself that if you go outside, now you're stepping into the other realm outside of you. This is your home. I can control everything in my home. That's positive. I'm about to go into the negative realm. Everything outside my door is negative because I have no control over. What are you doing within the inside, the positive side of where you at, even within your body, that you're doing that's good, so when you step outside, you won't be affected by outside? Most people will say, I don't go nowhere. That don't mean nothing. I can easily bring trouble can come on your doorstep whether you're aware or not. So what are you doing when you have to go outside that's keeping you? People say, I'm minding my business. That's cool. But what are you really doing? Basically, to me, what you're doing, you're being fearful. You're being afraid. See, you don't think about that. See, I stay at home because of how I feel that day. Or if you're not a type of person that goes out and have fun and have all this things going on, cool. But I do things in front of my house. I talk to my neighbors. And if they're not doing nothing, I say, hi, how you doing? And go about my way. I go ride my bike. I go sit at the park. I go ride a trail. I go walk a trail. I do different things that I enjoy that's more, I guess you can say, more beneficial to my well-being. Because we're going to talk about good, quote-unquote, communities. What make a good, quote-unquote, communities? Well, I learned over the years, as a culture, we have adopted a lot of things. But the one things we didn't adopt, you can't adopt what's inside of you. When we hear a song, we're one of the race that created a lot of dances, that do the dances very well. And if we didn't create them, we took them and said, this is ours. Because a lot of things did stem from a culture. It was a cultural thing of dancing, praising. Well, it was dancing, but then we elevated it to, it became part of our praise. It became part of our worship to the Creator. But then we allowed, this is the part that killed us. This is what hurt us. We allow everything in a negative realm outside of us to affect us. What affect our community? Well, first, we have a lot of names. We use the word simp. We use the word alpha. That's more towards the men. And then for the women, we call them bitches. We call them hoes. And we call them sluts and less of names. That didn't come from us. I don't care what no one want to say. I don't care. This can sound silly to anyone and say, oh, we didn't do wrong. I never said we didn't do wrong. But destruction didn't come for us. It didn't come from us. It came for us. Destruction didn't come from us. It came for us. Because we take on everything and anything and accept it. Because throughout history, we had no place. And we tried to make a place. And every time we make a place, what happened? We don't destroy it. We keep saying, oh, we destroyed the community. No, we didn't. We go somewhere, but since we accept, and this is what we got to stop doing, accepting everything. And when we stop accepting everything, I don't use the word alpha. Because if you use the word alpha, that means you have no understanding what you're talking about. Because there's other words, as I stated, there's gamma, there's zeta, there's even omega. See, nobody talks about though. We stay on one term that they dictate us. When they called our women beautiful, it took magazines and society. I've been thought chocolate, dark skin, super dark, skin so beautiful. They so dark they almost look purple. Always thought that was beautiful. I just thought every race of my woman was beautiful. Then I got older. You don't see as much when you're younger because you're doing what your parents told. Hopefully, everybody had decent parents or good parents or great or even I could put my parents in the category between great and good because there's some things but for the most part, I'm gonna say my mother did a damn good job, and the people that she allowed around me did a damn good job. Well, excellent good job. I don't want to say damn, because damn missed more of a destruction. A lot of people I seen was damn. Those children are doomed. Their mother allowing the man to abuse them. I'm not saying they didn't get it from, but after a while, if I started paying, think about this. You know what changed for me? When I went outside and I looked left and right, my father wasn't there, my mother there, my brother wasn't there, my cousin went there. It was just me. That's when it changed. And then y'all just say, no, my mama wasn't there, my father, nobody's there to hold your hand or make the meal. It wasn't even that, because they did what they knew. And even my father, we can talk about men not being in homes. He did what he knew. See, that sounds funny to people. And we keep saying the generation was this, and that. No, it wasn't. Because let's talk about, if we want to get into deeper into that, let's talk about the parts that was heavy. Where the father, if the father was home but using drugs, he's still absent because he was absent-minded. He didn't have no place with his children. And if the mother was home and she was she wanted her me time, she wanted to be alone and travel, her mind, she was absent-minded as well. She wasn't thinking about the children. So if we think about the diaspora and community, it was a self-implosion. Because we allowed what? Everything, and we accepted everything and anything outside. And going back to I keep talking about this alpha because we accepted a new term. It's not an old term, it's a new term. Only in the animal kingdom. And what race do we call animals? The pale race, the Caucasus race. They accepted the animal. Do you know what the king lion do all day? He does nothing. He don't protect. Since we want to say the beta man is nothing, the beta men actually protect the women. What is y'all talking about? What are you all talking about? The male who go hunt. The woman lion, and it's the hunter. Or the man, that's what we call it a beta. And then guess what the king lion? Why? Because he won a little fight? Man, you jumped his ass and whooped his ass. He won't be a king. That's why if you want to say better men are we? No, we not. We actually, and this is where the whole talking point get killed. Do the good men and good women, do they have a place within the community? And I'm going to say no. Because we are not accepting their seed. We're not accepting their womb. But then let alone, even the women that's good, they're in a focal of brainwash too. They love the subliminal and propaganda that got to them because they want those same type of men. Don't matter how much they don't. Because when I see an African descendant woman cheat on a white man, who she's cheating with? Think about that. And when an African descendant woman is cheating, guess who she's cheating with? An African descendant man that we're quote unquote calling an alpha. So if the alpha, he's not going to work every day. He's sitting on the throne. The woman is going to work. So if y'all want to be part of the animal kingdom, be part. So what I say unto one, I say unto all. It's our path. It's our journey. We got to choose wisely. If we keep following feminism and alpha male logic, our children will be the destruction of ourselves. Or